It's gonna be a good day, and I feel pretty good right now. So I'm gonna go ahead early. Oh, got a bunch of running to do, but it's gonna be a good day, and I feel pretty good right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and start my running for the day here in a minute and get everything completely done, so I'm a little bit less stressed. Hopefully get the final things worked out today. Anyway, I figured that I would jump on here and touch base with everybody, because I keep being asked, and I have for a while, but it's picked up some. So I keep being asked if I'm the one that reported the truck, the red truck, right? And I'm not. I didn't. I'm not the one that came from. If whispers and rumors are to be believed, I kind of know who did. I think I've talked to that person once, twice, for a pretty lengthy bit before, JD shows up on the scene. At one point about, anyway, I'm not going to give specifics, but seemed to be a pretty good person of pretty good character to me. So anyway, there was a point, however, during all of this that, we were all starting to be asked about it, and it took a little while in, but we were all starting to be asked about it, because, well, I don't really want to get into that either. But we were all being asked about it, and then, I did report, because as I was running the survey lines and finding spikes and, getting everything ready for everything to do with JD, which we didn't know was going to be JD at that point. Obviously my health was bad, and there would be, basically every day I would do what I could to get the survey lines run, whatever, but I knew at a certain point, once I got downhill, that I would have to rest and stuff, or I couldn't make the walk back up. Especially if, if one of the certain vehicles hadn't been left there. So, I, would generally get to the bottom and I'd sit for a while. And I was also on the hypervigilance thing, right? And at this time, all the traffic was coming in and out for the property sale still. And so I figured at that point that anybody else coming in, I could at least clarify that, the real estate picks were bullshit, and they indeed weren't getting rolling hills. Anyway, I was sitting there, for the most part, throughout the day, off and on, sometimes for an hour or two before my body would let me go back up. There were also, in the evening times, I would usually walk down to meet Voldemort, after he'd gotten off work. So I was standing there at a certain time, usually every day, and there was a truck that kept coming in and out. And this truck and the person in it kind of stuck with me, which was odd because I'm not much on cars. There were some things where beta blockers a couple years ago kind of messed with everything, but it's usually Voldemort that was best with vehicles, and things like that. the past couple years. But he wasn't necessarily there during the times I was seeing this truck. And I did report that, and I was like, well, wait. I was like, there was this truck. It was coming in at the same time almost every day. The guy was being a little weird, but I thought it was traffic for something else, and it didn't really, I don't know, for some reason the guy stuck with me. I mean, we were just inches apart most days. He passed me as I was standing at the very tip of the driveway, but for some reason his face stuck with me, and that's something strange these days. So I did report it, and then it wasn't a description of the guy. Nothing really came of it. I didn't hear anything from anybody. And then, it wasn't long after that, there was a post by someone, and it was shared into a group. But somebody had shared that they had a yard sale, and they didn't live very far from Candace and I on Ben Hill. And that Candace and Summer had been there, and I think the boys as well. I'd have to look back and see where I saved that, and I'll put it in the comments. So I don't know who this is. I still don't for the life of me know who it is. But at a certain point I stopped digging because it didn't. Anyway, so this lady, after I'd reported the truck, and it did have ladder racks on it, but no ladders. The ladder racks were black, as I recall, and anyway, so, like I said, I'll share her thing here in a minute in the comment section. But she describes a truck and a man coming in and out of where she's having the yard sale at, where Candace and the kids go. And that he was coming in and out, and it was a truck that hadn't been in there, and it matches the exact guy in the exact truck. And that's when I was like, this isn't right. And I tried to report it again with the description and proof that I had previously said something to someone. That way it wasn't, well, you saw this on the internet and now you're saying. So I have proof that in my description came before this lady's post online, but her post was reshared into a group without her name or anything or information attached. And I was told it would be passed on to detectives, and I never heard anything. So, and I thought, well, okay, must not be anything, and they must know it's not the same. Whatever they're looking for is not the same guy or the same truck. But I did notice that after everything had happened and Summer had vanished, I didn't see this truck any longer. I've not seen the guy since. Same thing seems to have been the case with the other lady 7 miles from us, where Summer and the boys and Candace had bought stuff at a yard sale. And at one point, Voldemort had told me to pass along information of where he thought that truck stayed, things like that. And I honestly can't say that he was right, but we passed that on as well. Still never heard anything. And I really don't know that Voldemort was right on that part, honestly. But I do know that I was seeing a red truck. It wasn't bright red. I know that I and the yard sale lady were seeing the same guy, both of which did not belong in our roads. He was coming and going from Ben Hill at a certain time of day. That even the woodcutters and crews and stuff weren't even in the hollow anymore. So, I still don't know who he is. I know that it seemed like that ladder rack was coming and going off of the truck. I can still see the guy's face, and I can still picture the truck, and how high it was, and him looking at me, and just, I I don't know, but, I mean, I figured if it was anything, somebody would have gotten hold of us, but no. Long story short, I was not the one that reported the truck, and, so, either way, but yeah, I mean, I don't, it wasn't me who reported the red truck, so, there you go. Just to clarify that for the day. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to get off here and start my running for the day while I feel okay and get everything done. I have a couple major things still to get completed, and so the stress level can go down, hopefully, and I can march into Saturday and this anniversary, and it's going to be a long week. But anyway, much love.